Hello little gems and welcome back. Yes, I'm still alive. Yes, I'm still doing videos. And my god, this is the lighting, or do I look horrible? I look dead. What the hell is going on with me? This isn't Halloween, guys. I don't know what's happening with the lighting. I apologise. I don't know. However, today we're doing an... However, today we're doing an important video. Today we are going to be answering a few questions that the people I work with have asked me. It's always embarrassing when they ask you these sort of questions, because then you have to approach them. We know certain people are going to watch this and they're going to be a little bit cringeworthy, but we're going to get there. Also, I'm still working with my voice and it is irritating me. What the hell is that face? Like, up there. It's but you know, the same thing as lighting at the moment. It's really irritating me. It's not cool. It's not good. It's not big. It's not funny, and it needs to change. Okay. But today we're going to be talking about tucking and how to tuck. Because I get asked quite often, you know, how do you actually tuck? How do you pee? I still pee the same way. Just it doesn't kind of like come out of my arm. It's just go. Oh, then. No, it's fine. But to do this today, we're going to be using a few props. You can guess what that's for. I can guess what these balloons are for. This is going to be a fun video. And we got some tape as well. Micropore tape, very useful for this. So, in terms of how do you tuck, there ain't really no hard or fast answer, to be honest with you. Which is mostly disappointing for what you wanted to hear. But the important thing is, because there's no hard and fast rule, you can tuck however you feel comfortable tucking. And that, my dears, is half the point of being trans, is to feel comfortable in what you're doing. Hopefully that will hold. So I'm just going to prepare the tape. Hopefully YouTube won't be upset by this. I mean, if they allow naked yoga under the educational point, then me demonstrating how to tuck using a piece of hose pipe and a balloon and some tape, that's going to get the same sort of treatment as fine, no problem at all. So what we got here is effectively this, right? Okay. You've got your tube, you've got your balloon. Hey, we know what this is, right? So the easiest one to do is you put the balloon over the tube as much as you can, so that it stays as flat as possible. So it's simple enough. Once you've removed the golf balls from inside of your balloon, you got two options. One, you can either tape around the neck of your balloon so that it holds it close as much as possible and it prevents the golf balls from slipping down. You simply do that by tape and around. Obviously it's a little bit different with a balloon because balloons are thin anyway. It mostly look more like this, you know, it's much wider, so you kind of want to flatten out as much as you can, then bung some tape around it. Not some tape, a lot of tape, to be fair. You don't want this thing falling out. Okay, so you want to stretch it out as much as you can do, make it as flat as possible, tape around 2, maybe 3 times, so that if you got that seal there. You don't have to do it. If you pull the balloon across far enough and tight enough, then you won't need to worry about that so much, but it does give you that like second level of protection to make sure nothing slips out. Okay, so then once you got your, we'll say we've taped this down here. Okay, so we now want to drag this over, let's put it this way, yep, there you go, over that way. So by pulling it over that way, and then we don't need quite so much tape, to be fair, because we're not working with usual lengths and measures. Get a couple of bits and tape it down. It feels like a weird version of Art Attack. Tape it down, just whoop. You don't want them to all go in the same direction. Change the direction a little bit, because then it provides more than one point of force. So you tape it down so it's held there, and then that provides not the flattest appearance, but it's a pretty strong one, and that's a fairly standard tuck. So what you're doing there is you are using the length of the hose as a bias. Effectively, you're using that to hold everything down. And obviously, if you got it all spread out as much as possible, it looks so it has like kind of like that sort of. God, this looks far too realistic. I just want to put pink ones. So put green or something, that would look a lot better. But that doesn't look good, does it, guys? Oh my god, this is real embarrassing. So you want it to be stretched out, and it doesn't hurt to stretch out. It doesn't hurt because it's just skin. You're just flattening out the skin. That's all you're doing, because the skin is designed to stretch, to contract. So you just flatten it out. It doesn't hurt at all. There is option 2, which is my personal favourite at the moment because it works really well, and I think it gives you that much flatter appearance. But it does come with a side effect. So what we're going to do this, you take your balloons, okay, we're going to work like this, and we're just going to fold them over, just fold over, and then tape them. That's it. We're just folding them over and taping them. We can put up with this so it provides, and then that's it. You then take your tube, your hose pipe, you stretch as far as you can do, again without causing yourself any sort of injury, and also without pulling it too far, because obviously the skin is designed to once again stretch and elongate, and it can leave a problem, because if you have your skin further along than the actual muscle inside, then when you're peeing, it kind of gets stuck on the skin. So you want to have the skin not back far enough all the way, but back so it's normal, and you want to keep the muscle flat. You then want to tape that down. Again, couple going across, couple going diagonally, just to hold everything in place. And I think that does give the flattest appearance, because you're not going on top of anything. It's seen as natural alignment. You just flatten up the skin and then taping that on top of it. It'll never be flat. You'll never be totally unobvious. I mean, if you're walking around in a bikini, you're going to be obvious. But if you're wearing trousers, even tight trousers, you're going to get away with that, because it doesn't look like there's anything there. I do though, because I'm got a bit of chunk at the moment, which we will be discussing on Friday. I'm going to say Friday, because I'm going to wax Friday, and then that's going to lead into another series of videos I'm going to be doing about weight loss, especially my weight loss, and I will be recording measurements, visual displays, not too much sex in there, I know we are thinking, and just going over things like that. So this was a difficult video for me to make, because as you may notice, it was a little bit embarrassing, but it needs to be done, because it's easy to talk about, but you need to have that visual aid to say, okay, I understand that, I get that, that makes sense. So we're going to end it here, guys, and I'm going to say, don't forget to Instagram, Twitter. If I ever get back on Twitter, it's there, it's looking at me, and it's like, you haven't been on me for ages, but I've got no one to talk to, really. I sure do, but details. But certainly follow me on Instagram. I'm posting a lot on there. I'm going to be posting a lot of my workouts. I'm going to be posting a lot of my body shaping as I go from hopefully a bit chunky to quite lean. Hopefully all that will be up on Instagram. Press the like button if you found this video entertaining because of how embarrassing it was, or educational because this is something new you haven't learned before. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I just had a new subscriber today, which is like, yay. I forgot what that felt like. And leave me a comment, because I'm always happy to sit here and read your comments. I try to respond to all of them. For some reason YouTube doesn't always like me doing that. I don't get enough comments to really remember how to do it, but yeah. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Hit up my second channel if you want to watch me play through stupid games. Duck Pond Entertainment, that's me. Hi, still me. But the most important thing to take away from this is something I stick to. We can change the world with 3 simple words: reason, logic and compassion. Good night everyone.